Hi, friends. During the week, I said stay tuned. I was going to talk about orthostatic blood pressure right here. I'll put this in the comments so you can download one of these and print it out. People have asked me, how did I get the dysautonomia diagnosis? Well, years ago, I had a tilt table test, but they sort of brushed it under the rug. The cardiologist I had now, for 4 years, he offered me treatment. And, I kept saying, I don't know if it's going to work, And when I, thought, I better see what he has to offer, when the syncopal episodes were so bad, I was going to fall and hit my head here, and nobody would find me. And the workup he did, when we started the workup, one of the things, I had to go home and do an orthostatic diary for a week. And these had the numbers. The EKG was normal. The echocardiogram was normal. Okay, it's not a cardiac issue. It's actually a neurocardiac issue, the autonomic nervous system. So this makes it easy here, all right? And, get a little notebook, spiral notebook, a cheap one for $1, so you could keep track. All you need to do it 4 hours a week, you'll have the numbers, okay? And, I was a nurse before I was unable to work as a nurse anymore. And I worked in the CCU, I worked cardiac rehab, and I've always known, actually, when I was in nursing school, years ago, 40 years ago, they said, watch out for those orthostatic hypertension patients. They fall and hit their head, you'll get sued. When I had the tilt table test and the doctor said, oh, looks like orthostatic hypotension. I thought, oh my, I'm one of those patients. They didn't really explain the mechanism. I didn't learn the whole mechanism until I became a patient. And just when I finally said yes to the doctor, I thought we were preventing a fall. I had no idea I was going to have the amazing results I did. I don't know what your results are, are going to be when you finally are able to have this addressed. But I could tell you that for me, this was the key disabler. I still have a lot of issues, all right, but getting this treated for me, I was able to start walking every day, and I've been walking every day for 5 years now with no crash. That wretched crash, we all know what that crash is. They're trying to sell it to you as malaise. There really is no word for the crash. So orthostatic pressure is very easy. You get one of these machines. A friend gave me this. This is a little more expensive, but you can get one like this one from Public Supermarket, $29. Get one of these, and it'll get you, measure your blood pressure and your heart rate. You want to lay down for 5 minutes. All right, and then turn this on, to get your blood pressure. And it also it measures the heart rate too. All right, so you want to get that and write it down in here. Then, after you do your laying down blood pressure, you want to sit 1 to 2 minutes and take your blood pressure and heart rate again. And then stand for 1 to 2 minutes. Get your blood pressure and heart rate again. And you know what? I would do a 5-minute and 10-minute one. All right, to see if there's a difference. Now, in the ME field, I'm a ME patient. See, my blood pressure is beautiful sitting. But mine's been as low as the 60s. As far as that's the lowest I've recorded it. If it was lower, I don't know. I didn't record a lower. I was a patient in the ME field, and they tell them to get a heart rate monitor, watch your heart rate variability. I'll say this, not everybody has just a heart rate problem. You have to measure the blood pressure. Some people have low blood pressure, hypotension. I have chronic hypotension too, not just orthostatic hypotension. All right, so you have to measure the blood pressure too. Otherwise, you'll be in that rabbit hole with that doctor for 30 years. I know people with this 20, 30, 40 years. and they still haven't had this addressed, or they still haven't been referred. So orthostatic pressure is very easy, and you want to bring it to your doctor. If your doctor doesn't know, okay, you know you have, POTS, orthostatic hypertension, syncope, you get dizzy, you can't stand up long, make a record and join a Dysautnomia group to get a name of a doctor. A lot of the doctors do telemed, and a good doctor can do a clinical diagnosis and diagnose you and start treating. And they'll also, mast cell too. Okay, you have to get the mast cell stable for this to be, stable. But this, orthostatic pressures, keep a record. This is your record. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. Have a good day.